Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Direct Recap Show, part of Nintendo Power Block here on the Boss Rush Network. I am your host, Corey Deering, and alongside me, as always, is none other than that retro code, Eddie V.
Let's go, Elite B Ages, Elite Black Ages. There I go again. Corey, Boss Man, what is up, dude? Let's direct.
Yeah. Well, let's preface some people, because I know people are probably listening to this on the Power Block feed. There's going to be 2 or 3 really old school Nintendo Power Block episodes, including this one. For those of you who listened, before like the Boss Rush Network grew into everything and Ed took over and everything, like there's going to be some real old school Power Block episodes going up. But if you're just watching this on YouTube, welcome, subscribe, all that crap.
Yes.
I don't really care how you're watching this or listening to this. I'm just like, I was telling Ed before we started recording, I host our Xbox show, Arsenal X, but there's nothing like Nintendo and Nintendo Power Block and the Nintendo Directs and just talking about this company that Ed and I became friends over. It's
Yeah.
There's like, so it's probably been at least like 2 or 3, probably a little before Christmas we recorded those 2 expansion pass episodes, I think.
Yeah.
And like Ed and I we haven't podcasted at all, and like we only talk to each other through Messenger, right? And it's like,
yeah,
oh man, it's just like I don't get me wrong, I like everything that Boss Rush has become. I'm not trying to complain. I'm just saying I miss the old days where we just literally sat down like once or twice or 3 times a week sometimes just to podcast about Nintendo, and that was it.
Yes.
Man, and God, dude, I missed you, man. I mean, I called you yesterday, right, and talked to you about the Direct and everything, but like, there's nothing like just sitting here, and it's like 10:30 at night, and I already told Ed that I'm really just prepared to stay up till like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
But yeah, this is a Direct recap show. We do one of these every time there's a Nintendo Direct. We usually try to do it the day of or the day after just to get it up, because it's Nintendo Directs are exciting, and technically by Monday nobody's gonna care but us, because we'll rewatch it and then do a watch along and do something real stupid. Remember when we used to do that? Remember when we used to watch it? We used to watch it live.
Yes.
Do a reactions to it. Then we used to do a watch along. Like we would watch Directs
Yes.
like 3 or 4 times before.
Exactly.
We would watch Directs 3 or 4 times and do content on the Directs. Just, man, I miss those days, man. Where like literally Power Block was the only podcast we did.
Yeah.
And we would do like 2 or 3 of them a week, and then try to do a bunch of stuff around. God, dude.
Dude, I was telling Corey, listeners, I was just like, when I was at Toys R Us, I would race home driving like a bat out of hell to get on the mic to podcast. And even we was talking about this, and there's just like, even times that we didn't have a show, we would come together and make a show. And then the one that hit me was the Direct when Doom was announced.
Yeah.
And we was just like,
well, remember when we started the show, and like obviously like the Wii U was like, I don't mean to turn this into like a like
throwback.
I mean, like, talk about it, but like during the Wii U, like we would do this show like twice a week.
Yeah.
And then like, man, just, I mean, we can talk more about it because we're recording a Power Block for next week tomorrow, but
yes,
man, this just feels good. God, it feels like home, like this. It just feels like home. And just talking about a Direct, man. You have the notes, right?
Yes, I have the
talk
notes.
Talk about throwback, where I don't take any notes and Ed takes extensive notes.
Yes. So everybody, in case if you missed it, If you go to bossfresh.net, you could check my article for the Nintendo Direct recap. I go through all the games, some of the trailers, and this thing spent over 40 minutes. You can watch it on Nintendo's website, or you can watch it on their YouTube page. And they clowned. Like, I was texting Corey while it was going on. I had to sneak away just to even catch some stuff, and I caught the last announcement, which we'll get into later on. But I was just like, what did I miss? And it's just
I know. I kept texting you because a bunch of us a bunch of us from work were kind of like watching it in a second window while we were working and stuff, and me and my office mate were just like slacking each other back and forth. You see that? Did you see that? And like she's kind of new to the Nintendo kind of sphere, and she's really into Breath of the Wild right now, which I applaud her for, because that is not an easy game to get into. But like she's like, I don't know what this is. And I'm like messaging her. I'm like, this is amazing. This is awesome.
Yes.
But yeah, it's kind of weird because we actually now have a Slack channel at work called Gamers, and like there's only like 5 or 6 people in there, but it's really fun to see everybody at work has a Switch, by the way, and it's really fun because we went on a business trip a couple weeks ago, and we were playing Mario Kart on the plane, like just like wirelessly, and it was so fun. Like it was literally the stupid commercial. They're like, well, tabletop mode, I'm going to slip the Joy-Cons off and just, and like everybody had a Switch, and it was literally the commercial because the one guy has a Switch Lite, the other girl we were with has like the regular Switch, and then I took my OLED. It was like the whole family's here. All we need is a little whistle song and some Japanese people behind us snapping their fingers. You know what I mean? Like, God, it was no joke, man. It was so fun, and like just playing Mario Kart on the trip, like because I haven't played really any games except for Destiny for like a while now, just because like the Witch Queen's coming out, and like by the time I'm done, like because we've been adding so many shows and doing so many and doubling up and tripling up to try to get ahead, so I can give everybody a week off in the next couple weeks or so. And Power Block's not going to be live obviously Monday because of Valentine's Day, everybody has off and everything, and like that's why we're recording an old school episode this week. But like playing Mario Kart and having my Switch out, and like I've been playing Metroid Dread, right? I think I'm like halfway through, and I play it for like a half hour here, half hour there, but nothing like super significant. But playing Mario Kart, man, it made me realize just how much I missed this show in particular and this ecosystem, really, like to use a stupid word for the industry, right? Yeah. I don't know, man. Let's get back to this. I just like Mario Kart. Like the Mario Kart experience was so fun. It was so good.
Wait till we get to the news with that,
dude,
because
the Mario Kart news is so good. Oh.
I hit Jack Geek World 27, and everybody check me and Jack's article. I know I'm plugging, but check our article about the Nintendo's expansion pass, because what they announced for March. Okay, let's just start from the beginning. Fire Emblem Three Houses. This is
Three Hopes.
3 Hopes. Dang it.
So yeah, dude. So okay, this was like, remember when we were watching E3 and the Gears Pop thing? Remember?
Yes.
Remember? People were like memeing me left and right with that. They were like, I was like, Gears, and then they chainsaw through the brick wall and it's a pop figure. I was like, no. This was that moment for me. I was like, Fire Emblem, yes. And then I see like the guys with the shields. I'm like, okay, Fire Emblem. And then they're like, Fire Emblem Warriors. I was like, no. No.
But can I tell you, it graphically looks really good.
Oh yeah, it looks great.
And I'm just like, oh, this is a bit okay, Kobe Tecmo. and a W
Yeah,
Force.
I mean, you got to remember though, the last Fire Emblem Warriors was a 3DS game that was upscaled, right? Because that ran on the new 3DS, and not that that's bad or anything, but this looks significantly better. They clearly used the asset. I mean, Koei Tecmo developed developed Three Houses. I think they're clearly using those assets in this game, right? It's clear.
Yeah, because was it Koei Tecmo and Intelligent Systems? Because at the
Well,
bottom,
Intelligent Systems was producing it.
Oh, okay.
But they were working on Paper Mario at the time.
So they were working with Koei Tecmo while Koei Tecmo was developing Three Houses.
Yes.
Well, everybody, this is a Musou game that takes place in the Fire Emblem Three Houses universe.
You know,
like I mentioned.
I already pre-ordered it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did. It's Fire Emblem, dude. Of course I did. I hate myself for it, but I totally did.
The game will release on June 24th. Is it physical? Is physical pre-orders up yet, or?
Yeah, Best Buy they are.
Okay.
A lot of the stuff on Amazon is not there. I have it pre-ordered at Best Buy, but once it's available on Amazon, I will probably just pre-order it there.
Okay, because there's a lot that I need. Like this, I need to pre-order. We're gonna get into, like I said. But yeah, that was what they first showed off. And man, when they showed that dragon, I'm like, what in the world is this?
I know.
Like, this game looks really good. And it's like you'll be controlling the three main heroes or players from the first game of Three Houses. I mean, it's not a sequel or anything.
Edelgard, Dimitri, and I don't remember the other person's name. Sorry, I was just trying to. Three Houses protagonist, just like old school, just not even prepared whatsoever.
Well,
we have Byleth is in it too, right? And they clearly showed female Byleth, so I wonder if she's the canonical Byleth, because they didn't show the male Byleth at all.
Probably, I think so. And you know what? I really feel like
Claude is the other guy.
I don't know if you're gonna agree with me on this one, Corey. I feel like Three Houses is getting a sequel. I think
this is the sequel. I think the next Fire Emblem. Well, remember the rumor a couple years ago was that Intelligent Systems was working on a pirate-themed Fire Emblem? Remember when we talked about that? And then it never came to fruition because they saw how popular the Switch was becoming. Because I think it was originally in development for 3DS. And then I think Three Houses was in development at the same time.
Sorry.
And I don't think we're getting a sequel to this. I mean, I don't really want a sequel to it. I as much as I loved it and I love the characters and everything, I don't need to see this story again, right? I think the sequels are built into which house you choose, and that's the replayability you get with these characters.
So you think that the next Fire, because when we talked about it on Power Block, when we were talking about the rumors and stuff, I know there was a rumor that there's 3 in production, that there may be a new game, another game, and then like an old school one. And I said that I predicted that there was going to be a Warriors game. So glad that we got this one. I think there will be a new game, which I think that's going to be E3. And that's a talk that we really going to have because, man, if E3 for Nintendo is going to show what's going to happen with the fall and the holiday, Nintendo might have 2022 sold up.
Just think of all the stuff they didn't show this time, though, that could be placed somewhere in the fall, right? Like, this is they're clearly mirroring 2017, right? You have...
Yes.
I mean, Mario plus Rabbids will probably hit in August like it did, right, in 2017. You have Bayonetta 3... which will probably take the place of ARMS somewhere, right? Because we didn't get your ARMS sequel, Ed. Xenoblade, I guess September, but also like Zelda would be in November. So you're still looking for that big October game, which would be what? I mean, in May. You remember when we were talking yesterday that they don't have a May game?
Yes.
Monster Hunter.
True.
Sunbreak. May. That's going to be their May game because Capcom has that presentation. Don't they have like a spring presentation coming up for like Monster Hunter DLC, Monster Hunter PC updates, Resident Evil 8 DLC, right? They have something like that coming up soon, I think, right? So
we're waiting. I haven't seen no announcement yet. That's why it was weird that Capcom wasn't in any of this, because I'm just like, this is weird. I mean, they've been reporting on their sales for Monster Hunter and Monster Hunter Stories. So to get nothing for Sunbreak, I wonder. You might be right, Corey. It may be May.
Yeah.
Because they did set summer 2022. But I just, man, yeah, we need a direct. We need a Monster Hunter direct, or we need a Capcom direct, because.
And like we didn't get any updates on like what's happening with Pokemon either, right? Because like I know that Pokemon Unite is supposed to have some stuff. Pokemon Go, like I know they probably have some sort of Arceus DLC at some DLC plan, right? Like not even like real DLC, but like world updates and Pokemon, like adding Pokemon the way that Sword and Shield did, right? Like I feel like that those updates are coming. But the Pokemon Directs are so like, plus they're probably gonna have some sort of. I bet there's a Let's Go game coming out in November, right? Like that's my prediction is like, you know, if my prediction is Pokemon and Zelda in November, although I that might make me think like either Zelda hits in October or November or gets pushed to March. That's my prediction.
So when I was
direct recap, everybody.
Right, we're going to get back to it. So my prediction was, if there was, because I was just like, Xenoblade 3 does drop and Mario Kart 9 does get shown in this direct to say it was coming out this year. My prediction was that Xeno was September, Bayonetta is October, Zelda is November, and Mario Kart is December. And the only reason why Mario Kart was December, because at this point in time,
well, that plus Mario Kart is Mario Kart, and it's going to sell no matter what month you put it in. Right. And like you could put it in December and it would be fine. Just like, because I think so you said Bayonetta October?
Yeah, because
my only problem with that is like I don't think Bayonetta is big enough to sell in October. I think you got to put it somewhere out of the way of like whatever this year's Call of Duty is, whatever outside of like Starfield. I think I know Nintendo's fan base is very passionate, and I know the Bayonetta fan base in particular is super passionate. But like, if you want that game to sell outside of just that niche audience, you have to avoid where Microsoft and Sony are putting their big guns in third parties, right? Like I think, I mean, there's the rumors of that new Assassin's Creed coming out this year. Like that's going to sell easily 10 million copies, like it does every year. I think you got to put Bayonetta in like August or September with Xenoblade.
Well, my question was Bayonetta 2 on Wii U October?
No, I think it was like February. No, it was September that year.
It was September that year. I think because it released close to October, that's why I'm thinking of it. Because when it came out and everybody was getting it and talking about it.
September 20th, 2014.
Okay. Yeah, because everybody was just like, this is the game of 2014. Like, Bayonetta 2 took it. Because unless we get a Luigi's Mansion 4, unless Capcom is doing a Resident Evil, like... I just don't know what takes it for October. But now, I do agree. If Microsoft and Sony is dropping something hot in October, Nintendo stay away. Yeah. Literally stay away.
I think Nintendo, like, the Switch has sold so many units at this point that, like, I don't think they're worried about selling more. I mean, they're always worried about selling more units, but, like, I think now they have to start positioning their software smartly to try to keep people engaged with the platform, right? I mean, the system's 5 years old now, right? God, can you believe the Switch is 5 years old? The Switch is 5 years old, and it still feels like a new system. Like,
yes,
I don't know why that is, right? Like, I feel like I never felt like that about a previous console, right? It's just like the Switch is just this thing that just keeps going, and like trying to figure out their lineup for this year is insane to think about.
I think it's just the unexpected games that's just dropping on it. Everybody, and this is why we call
you know what?
this
You know what would be
old school.
You know what would be really smart in October, actually, because you know they're gonna do that damn Mario Kart bundle again. Is drop a wave of Mario Kart DLC at the end of October. And that way you don't need to position a game into October. You're going into the holiday about ready to release Zelda and the Mario Kart bundle, and everybody gets a Switch, Mario Kart, and Zelda for Christmas.
Do you think we get third or fourth wave?
How many waves did they say there are? 6?
There are 6 because there's 8 tracks.
It'll probably be wave 3 by then. Because the first one's coming out in March 18th, I think it was.
Yes, March 18th.
Yeah. So I think
you know what? Because March 18th for spring, drop something for the summer, and then while it's in the fall, while there's not really no games or anything, if they want to decide to do Pikmin 4.
I mean, you could almost release the second wave during when all Madden comes out in August, right? That early August slot, and assuming that Redfall for Microsoft is going to come out then, and God of War is supposed to release somewhere around August or September, you could position Mario Kart DLC then and not send a game out to die in August either, except for Mario plus Rabbids, because that game is awesome.
Yes. So everybody, we're gonna get back to it. Let's go. We're gonna move to the next.
Sorry, I'm just
Corey. This is Nintendo Power Block old school. This is what we do.
Missed you.
This is what we do. I miss you.
I always feel like when I go off on a tangent recently, I have to apologize for it, but it's just this is the show.
Because when you say it, and I'm now thinking about it, I'm like, you know what? That makes sense. Because it's a natural feeling and everything. Because it's just like you get to thinking, and you be like, man, the flow of that. Seeing it and visualizing it, I can see that.
Yeah.
So, but everybody, Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp is dropping April 8th. It's available now on for pre-order on eShop. It's kind of been on there for a bit. Wait for it, push this game back from December, so they could give it a little bit more polish. Right now, they announced that all the commanders will be having full voice. You can fast forward battles and reset your turns for a better strategy. You'll also be able to customize and share your maps with friends and others online. I already know that LaRon is ready to get this game.
I know, dude.
I'm ready to get this game.
By the way, side tangent. Boss Rush podcast that goes live for patrons on Friday and live on free feeds on Monday. If you watch I wish we would have recorded it, but his face when they announced Front Mission, because he watched it kind of before we started recording.
Yeah,
dude, when they announced Front Mission, his face and the sound he made was hilarious. I didn't know that kind of sound can come out of somebody that big, but it was hilarious. Sorry, LaRon. I had to make fun of you, but it was hilarious.
Oh, he didn't. Oh, that was his first time watching it.
Yeah, it was really funny. It was so funny.
Yeah. Oh man, Front Mission. That is something. Yeah. What did you think, Corey, about this? I think it's cool that you go from Kirby to Advance Wars when it comes to first party Nintendo stuff.
I mean, Advance Wars never really did anything for me, which is surprising because I love Fire Emblem, but they're two really different strategy games, right? And I think that really cemented it home. I'll probably still play it at some point, because it's Advance Wars and everybody has high praise, and maybe I just didn't give it a chance, right? But remember when Wargroove came out? And they were pitching it as the Advance Wars that nobody would make. And I was like, okay, that's really cool, right? That's cool. But I wasn't into it.
I was excited. I have it on my Switch, and I think I just need to sit down with it and give it a good try. Because some people did enjoy it, but it kind of felt like it lost its steam for some reason.
Yeah. I mean, it was fine. It was not. I prefer Fire Emblem 1,000 times over.
Or yeah, and I know with the Advance Wars 1 and 2, I've never got to play them on the GBA.
Yeah.
I never got to get the series, so giving this one a try, and definitely, I still love Way 4. I don't know, some people don't really care for them, and sometimes their games are a hit and miss, but I love Way 4, and
Yeah. Well,
I'm
I love Way
so
Forward
excited.
too, but I like, Shantae and
Hmm.
Streets of Rage 4, and like I this is just not the one that's gonna do it for me. I think I'll try it, but
Yeah, I wonder why they didn't have a demo. I would love for a demo to
yeah, I'm
drop.
surprised they didn't pull a triangle strategy and like, hey, you can play the demo and your stuff will carry over if you buy the game, right?
Hmm.
That seems like a sure thing.
I wonder would they do it in March.
I mean, they might drop it at some point, right? Like if they have like, how they drop those mini directs to try to hype people up for games.
Yes. Yes. Well, moving on. Hello Games No Man's Sky will finally land on Nintendo Switch. It is planned for summer 2022. You'll be able to explore various planets and be able to craft and build on them. The game is going to come with all the current updates for it. Um, so I know a lot of people just said that they weren't impressed by it or anything. I thought it looked really good on Switch. I'm
I
surprised
don't
that they're bringing it.
I don't know if people didn't say they weren't impressed. I just think people said that it's too late. I feel like, I mean, No Man's Sky has had its run.
Hmm.
No Man's Sky has seriously had its run. Don't get me wrong, it's been a good run, but that game came out in 2013, 14.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I I don't know. Like, I'll be happy for people to play it on the go, right? But like, I don't, I the funniest thing I saw actually was people were like, man, they can get No Man's Sky running on the Switch, but Square can't put the Kingdom Hearts games on in like a real form. I was like, that's cold, but also very true.
Yes. I the what came to my mind is just like that would be cool if Nintendo be like, "Hello, yeah, hey, hello, guys. We got a little series called Star Fox. Would you like to have like an outfit or a ship part in this game?" Like I could see Nintendo talking to Hello Games, be like, "Let's have some conversations." I mean,
I mean, well, we'll see, I guess. But man,
okay, so let's get into the big one. It's time to gear up and get ready for some kicking, sliding, and babami. That's right, Mario Strikers is back with a new game, aptly named Mario Strikers Battle League. It's going to be a 5-on-5 arcade sports game, and man,
dude,
you talking about the net going crazy.
about an hour before the direct, I saw Larry tweet out, "This is where I'm going to be disappointed that they don't announce Mario Strikers," which was hilarious. And I was like, "You're not wrong, I guess." But then, then, then he was right, or he was
Yes.
wrong. They announced it, and
Uh,
so it was just
yes.
funny.
It looks like it's going to be developed by Next Game, level, next level games, next level game. The art style reminds me of Punch Out. And I know they worked on that game, so seeing them do this, with like, with the cutscenes and stuff, this looks really, really good. It's going to have an online club up to 20 players. They could join the club, and you will be battling for a higher rank. The game comes out June 10th, and pre-orders is available on the eShop. So if you, I am so into this. Like it looks really good. It's going to sell. It's going to sell. Like if it gets a good 8.59 in rating in ratings, or even a Metacritic of 89, this game is really going to sell. A lot of people were super hyped, very
Dude,
unexpected. This
and
game was
the Boss Rush writing chat on Twitter was like going insane when this got announced. I was like, man, this. I guess I didn't realize this was this popular. I like.
hmm
I mean, I thought it was fine on GameCube, but I was like, I don't really know if I need another one. Like, it's cool, like I liked it, but it's like my the game I want the most was Mario Golf, and it just tanked. Mario Golf was really disappointing. But yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, so I'll be pre-ordering it, the physical. So Salmon Run is returning back to Splatoon 3. This time you'll fight new bosses, like fish sticks, which is a salmonoid tower. You have to climb and destroy the odd salmon in order to defeat it. It kind of floats around. You'll also fight Flipper Flopper, who jumps and shoots a ring of gunk over you. It'll try to flatter you also, so you have to be quick. And this game is still planned for summer 2022. I think this is the August game, because I think Splatoon 1 came out in August. Splatoon 2, I think, did June or July, somewhere around that time. But I think this is an August game. And if not, I'll be shocked if it comes in June or July. But I'm excited to play this. I have Splatoon 2, but I haven't started up yet. Because I had just recently purchased it. And I kind of want to do the 7 run. I want to see how it is. It looks really fun to me. And this game looks beautiful. Like they really did a fantastic job with this art style. Like really detailed with this one.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks. I mean, it looks good. It looks like Splatoon, right? It's like.
Yes.
So, I will probably play it. I don't know how I will play. I don't know. I every time I play Splatoon, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna play this. It's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna play through the campaign, and then I play it, and I'm like, what? I don't know if I like this. Like, I just fall off so hard, and like. I like it. Like, I really like the turf war stuff, and I really like playing it. But then there's like 4 other shooters that are in front of that I'm like, I would rather go play Halo or Destiny at this point.
Yeah.
But I will give it a whirl, and I will attempt to play it. I'll do my best.
I would love to have where we create a boss rush. Where it'd be like...
Oh, like a squad or whatever they were called?
Yeah.
What was it called? That was for Mario Strikers. The club or whatever?
The club, yeah. But I would like to have, like, Power Block versus Arsenal or Boss Rush versus, I don't know, Dignity Podcast or something.
Yeah.
Like, I think that would be real cool, just to have fun, to see who could paint the most while trying to be, just to have some fun and laugh.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna put everything to the side because I feel like Square Enix, like not stole this direct, but they put their foot in this mug, dude.
I mean, did they though?
They got dude. They got.
Okay, what I liked from Square Enix: triangle strategy, demo available, saves transfer, just like Octopath Traveler. Love it.
Yes,
love it. The what was it? Live Alive or something? That's what it's called.
Live Alive.
Live Alive. That's using the engine, right? The Octopath engine, the HD 2D engine or whatever.
2D. Yes.
Like the look. Don't really understand what the game is. Okay, I'll buy it. I'm buying it. I mean, not physically buy it, but I'm buying what they're putting down, right? Like I'm buying what they're selling. Then you get to the Chrono Cross remaster, and I'm like, okay, not sure how remastered this is. Probably like a Final Fantasy 8 and 9 situation where they kind of clean up the sprites and whatever, and I'm like, okay. Yeah. I like Chrono Cross. Calling a remaster is a bit much, but I'll go with it. Then the Kingdom Hearts crap was like shown off again, and I'm like,
I will say they didn't spend time on it. They were just like, "Oh, the game's coming out. There's different versions of it."
I know, and I think they know they screwed up because, I mean, that's so disappointing to not have those games on Switch, man. Like that's just so disappointing. Those are PlayStation 2 games. Those are 3DS games. Those are PSP games.
Yeah.
The only one that I could feasibly see being a cloud version is 3, which is fine, right? But the rest of them, they're PlayStation 2 and PSP games.
So I think this is the failure of Square Enix part about all of this. And because of their talking saying that it was going to cost too much and take too much work to do it. I'm like, do you know that you were going to get $180 from people if you release them that way?
You could release like 5 separate packages for $60 a piece and people would buy them. I'm not saying that's the smart decision from a buying standpoint, considering like all of them were just on sale on Xbox for like less than $10, but like you could have just milked this franchise. You could have put, everybody would have spent, you could have sold it as a $200 bundle for everything and people would have just dropped their pants for this thing. Like,
yeah,
I get it. Porting games down, right? And porting games to the Switch is probably extremely difficult if you are not Nintendo or an indie game or whatever.
Yes.
But they're Square Enix, right? They have the resources. They have the capability. They work with Switch. They have exclusive games on Switch, so they know the hardware.
Mm-hmm.
They've ported games from PlayStation 4 over before, right? Like I Am Setsuna and Lost Sphere, right? Those were both PlayStation 4 games first. They know how to do this. Like, find some people and say, work on this for 6 months, get it in a running state. It doesn't have to be perfect. People understand that it's the Switch, right? And you're not going to get a 60 frame per second masterpiece. But make it work. Make it work. It's like they would have sold 10 times the amount of copies of Kingdom Hearts if they would have just made it a download or put it on a cartridge.
And the thing about it is Square Enix know that they would have made money because they see Octopath Traveler. They see Dragon Quest 11 sales. So you can't act like that you weren't able to put this on a physical. Because you literally, if they would have put this on a physical, separate carts, people would have brought this. Because what's not going to happen now is that if it doesn't sell, Square Enix is going to be like, well, this is the sale numbers that we got because this, that. And I'm just like, you're being tone deaf. You're not listening. You're not seeing that people said they would have bought this game if you did it physical. And now, if they could keep the cloud version on there, that's fine. Give that option if they want to. But down the line, if you said we're going to put these games on physical, and if you own the cloud version, you could transfer them to an actual digital version. Great. If they put that mug on the physical copy, a 3-pack, go ahead and do a 3-pack. And you put it on there for $80. I bet you would see the pre-orders go for these stores, and you would see people go in and buy.
You could have made a big event out of it. This is the 25th anniversary of Kingdom Hearts. You could have put it in. You could have put it in a mouse ear kind of container and charged $250 for this and slapped the words Kingdom Hearts on the front of some
and it would
Mickey
be
Mouse ears, and it would have sold out instantly.
Yes.
Instantly.
Yes. So,
I mean, I just want to say, I wonder if this had anything to do with like Disney's resources as well. Like, I don't want to put it all on Square because this is technically a Disney property, but still, like Disney should have realized that this would have been such a huge deal, and especially with who they have running Disney games now, like who comes from PlayStation, who comes from the world of games, right? And John Drake, right? Like he worked at PlayStation forever. He's been a PR person. He plays games. He knows games, right? Like,
right.
And even so, like maybe this was like a Japanese decision also. Like I don't know the ins and outs, but you have somebody running Disney games now who clearly knows what they're doing with the licenses, right? With all the Marvel stuff and Star Wars stuff, and the rumor of Epic Mickey coming out again, and all these other things. It's like, why would you even just chance this? It boggles my mind. Yes, another rant.
Well, we're going to get into a little bit of Square Enix. They announced that Front Mission the remake is called Front Mission First, and Front Mission 2 remakes are coming to Switch. These are tactical JRPGs that were only released in Japan back on February 24th of 1995. So for the Super Famicom. So the first one is planned for a summer release, with Front Mission 2 arriving later in the future. They also mentioned Chronicles, the Radical Dreamers Edition. It is a remaster of the PlayStation 1 game, but you also get the text adventure of Radical Dreamers that came to the Super Famicom back in 1996. And this one is a text-based adventure. It follows after Chrono Trigger on the Super Nintendo, and it never came to America. Check Retronauts podcast; they did a good discussion about this. And then Chrono Cross, which was released on PlayStation 1 on August 1st, 2000. Is what you'll be able to play. You'll be able to skip boss fights, like you don't have no encounters, and they're remastering the music. But Square wasn't done yet with that. So Live Alive is a HD 2D sprite remake of the game that was originally in Japan. I remember personally that they did a picture of this in EGM, but I had no information about this game, and a lot of people said this was the first kind of Octopath Traveler kind of story. But if you really think about it, it's kind of like the first game before Saga Frontier, because Saga Frontier kind of had this premise in a way of selecting different characters for those stories and everything. It looks really, really good for it. And then, like Corey mentioned, they ended with Triangle Strategy. With the demo, you can play the chapters 1, 2, and 3, and your save data will carry over once you purchase the game for it. So whether you do physical or digital, your save data for those games will come up. And don't forget, everybody, we do have on February 17th that Voice of Cards, the sequel or follow-up, I should say, is coming to Switch also. With another game planned for later on. So we might be getting more Voice of Cards for every 4 months because that the first one came out in October. So that is all the Square Enix. We didn't get no Dragon Quest 3 HD news yet, but I think they're saving that for E3. Yeah. Or actually, you know what, Corey? I think because we got March next month, I think Square Enix is going to do their own direct.
Well, I think Square is going to do their own thing with Keighley at Summer Game Fest is my prediction.
Yes. Yeah.
Because that seems to be taking over E3, right? I mean, it hasn't been confirmed, but it's kind of been confirmed that E3 is canceled, but like the Summer Game Fest is going to take over, right? And I think they said instead of 3 months, Summer Game Fest is going to be 2 or 3 weeks this year instead, which is good, right? Like I think that 3 months was a long. Like we thought it was a good idea to spread it all out, but like it lost so much steam after that first week, right after E3, right? And it's just like, man, because like not only does he have Summer Game Fest at the beginning, but he also has Gamescom and Opening Night Live in August, which is like, okay, well, this is like round 2.
Right. I think the thing with it is just like we didn't know what was being planned. So it was just like if they could just tell us what we all should be looking for and be able to get prepared, we would be more interested, because at last year's Summer Game Fest, as good as it was, I didn't know what was going on after like I know some stuff was going on before E3, and then there was the Sony presentation, like the State of Play, and I don't know what else was being shown or announced.
Yeah.
So But yeah, I could see that happening. We'll see in the future. Summer's going to be bonkers. Hopefully I could get that time off because I want to record with you guys and watch E3. But getting back to this direct, for the creators of Asphalt, Gameloft SE is bringing us Disney Speedstorm. This is a free-to-play combat racer that puts Disney and Pixar characters to battle each other to become number one. The tracks are inspired from Disney Pixar films, and you'll be able to check out this game later on in the summer. It looks good.
It would have been better if I could just pay $60 and just, or like, this looks like it kind of, it doesn't look like a full $60 game. Mm-hmm. Like, it kind of reminds me that Hot Wheels game that came out last year. Like, the base game was like $40, yes, but like you could buy the $80 version and unlock everything, right? That's kind of what this probably should have been.
Yes,
because like it looks fun. Like it looks like a super competent kart racer. But the fact that it's tied to like season passes and a free to play model is just like, man, come on. Like, that's two Disney F ups in this direct.
And there is going to be crossplay online, so that is good. That was a kind of surprise. A lot of the games that came to Switch, they were talking about online multiplayer and crossplay. That's really good.
Yeah, MLB The Show too is crossplay, right? Like that was a big deal when they announced it when the Game Pass announcement came out last week.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, yeah, it's coming to Nintendo Switch. All your progress and carries over. There's online. There's crossplay. There's cross progression. It's like, wow, they're like, I mean, I know like we shouldn't be surprised by this anymore, but like it's still surprising when. Especially like because it's developed by Sony, right? Which is the weird thing is like Sony's been so anti crossplay, cross progression, all that stuff. Mm-hmm. And then in the last week, like they developed a game, which don't get me wrong, is probably partially developed, but it's that was probably an MLB decision to do all that. But like also them buying Bungie, which their whole mantra the last 2 years has been like, okay, we're going to get crossplay going. We're going to get cross progression going. We're going to have all your stuff saved in a Bungie account, and you can play wherever you want. And then there was that Stadia stuff that came out, right, where they're kind of maybe going to try to use Stadia tech to have like a Destiny platform to where as long as you have a controller, you can plug it in and log into Bungie.net, and it'll read all your information, and you can play Destiny wherever you want, no matter your tech. And that's really cool. But yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
It was a big Tower Casuals episode tonight, so.
Well, I will say with Sony bringing the MLB, the Show the 22 for Switch, it was great to see. I love that cover. I really do love that cover.
Did you see this? Did you see the Steelbook cover for PlayStation 5?
No.
Go to the PlayStation blog. Type in MLB the Show 22 PlayStation blog, and just Google search it, and it should be like the first link. The cover it's like a hand-drawn kind of graffiti style cover. It's really cool looking, and it's a steelbook.
Oh, is that? I wonder, is it only for Sony?
I don't know that answer, but it's a cool cover.
Well, and everybody, please go read Corey's story about it. Back history about that. Me and you were both on doing that.
I know, we were kind of writing it at the same time. To be fair, like I saw it go up, and I'm like, this is going to be a huge Game Pass story. And so I started writing it, and then I saw it was coming to Switch for the first time, and I was like, I better mention the Switch version at the bottom of this article because someone's going to be really upset if I don't. And then I saw in the writers chat, you were like, MLB The Show is coming to Switch. I'm writing it up now. And I was kind of like, oh. And then I typed, I was like, I already did. You're like, oh.
And
I could just hear you go, ah, oh, dang it. Like you always do. I could hear it clear as day. Sorry.
And what the thing about it was, I think when you did the story, this is the behind the scenes stuff, and I love talking about this. When you did the story, I didn't know that you was typing it up because when the announcement came, I only seen it for Switch.
Mhm.
I just and I,
Well, that's funny because I only saw it for Xbox because it was like the Xbox because I follow Xbox Wire because I mean since I've been hosting Arsenal X, I figured I should probably follow a bunch of these Xbox things, and I was like, oh well, that's cool. Like it's cool. MLB's coming to Game Pass again, and I like the image on the Xbox Wire showed all 3 versions of the game. Like it had the Xbox, Switch, and PlayStation versions all sitting next to it. I'm like, oh well, it's coming to Switch. I should probably just say it,
Is this the animated cover with him on fire?
No, it's not animated. It's a
dang it.
steelbook. I'll find it. I'll send it to you.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It keeps. Oh goodness. But yeah. So MLB The Show 22 is coming April 5th. Everybody could pre-order that game. We're gonna get back into some things. Yeah. So that was the thing about it. I didn't know that you wrote it. I wonder when you did write it, Corey, and Xbox Wire dropped the news. Was that way before the Nintendo One reveal?
Was it right before the Nintendo reveal?
Yeah.
It must have been because I saw it and then here I found it. I'm just gonna. Oh shoot, that's not how you do this on Windows. Whoops. Oh god, it's okay, everybody. I figured. No, let's see. It must have been like right before because I just saw it on Xbox Wire and then as soon as you started writing it up, I saw Nintendo's tweet about it. So it must have been like either they announced it at the same time or like I just happened to open Twitter and I saw the Xbox post first because I have it notified to let me know Xbox Wire posts first. And it just must have been how it was.
How it happened. Okay. Yeah, because when I seen it come to Switch, it was just like a weird kind of drop in a sense. And I'm just like, oh, okay.
I sent it to you.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. See, you know what? I thought someone drew that because people were just like, oh, that would be cool if that was a real thing. I guess now it is. I do love that cover. It looks really, really nice.
Hey, by the way, I know we were talking about scheduling earlier.
Mm-hmm.
You know what Nintendo's October game could be? It's technically not theirs. Sonic Frontiers, because it's holiday.
Ooh. Yeah. Yeah.
So just throwing that guy out there as well.
Dang it, I feel like I need to market. I need to market for October.
This is going to be one of those moments where like when I what did I call recently? I forget something. Anyways, continue. Sorry.
Yeah. So yes, everybody, April 5th. I do plan on getting the Switch version. And I know I caused some controversy because me and Austin was talking about it, and we're gonna
cause controversy, guys. Hot take from the hot take master.
I literally said that the game is going to sell more on Switch than PlayStation.
I don't think you're wrong though. How many people travel and want to play baseball? Like, I mean, remember like how well RBI Baseball did on the Switch, and that game sucks.
Yeah.
Imagine if you got like a real baseball game on there. Like,
yeah,
I don't think you're wrong. Will it sell more than PlayStation and Xbox? I don't know, but I bet it sells at least comparably.
Yeah. Well, I was telling Austin that MLB The Show it dropped a lot on PlayStation, and he was just like, yeah, it sells good. I'm like, but I don't see the numbers. I don't see the reports, and I don't see people talking about it.
What?
The show
last year?
Yeah.
It sold 10 million units on PlayStation alone.
And the thing about it is no one mentioned it.
I feel like people that play games and the stuff that we like as quote unquote as a gaming industry pay attention to don't care about numbers for games like Madden and MLB and NBA 2K, right? They don't care. They show up on NPD lists. Sometimes we go over it, sometimes we don't. and then we move on, right? We're not like sitting here talking about MLB The Show for 20 minutes, even though right now we're talking about MLB The Show for 20 minutes. But like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just not part of a quote unquote gamer's repertoire of games. Like, there's podcasts that I listen to that talk about this game, and you know, and I'm like, okay, I get it. Like, MLB The Show is popular. I will probably play it on Game Pass, right? Like, because it's coming to Game Pass. But like, I think that this game is going to go nuts on Switch. Like, I can imagine people like going to baseball games and playing MLB The Show while they're watching a baseball game. Like, I know that sounds really stupid, and I'm sure like everybody who's listening to this, their eyes just rolled back into the back of their heads. But I'm like, I could see Dan buying this game, going to a Red Sox game, and playing this while he's watching a Red Sox game.
Same thing with people going to the Cubs or even going to the Sox games. Like, going through the summer, like having that game. And I was just like, it would be cool if Sony and Nintendo or even the MLB to be like, hey, if you bring your Switch or something, you get this free download, or you get this like icon or something connected to your Nintendo Switch, and like or QR code or something. Like, you kind of get something bonus with it, because it's just like, this is a nice reward that people are bringing this game to the field and everything. Like, you got maybe an hour drive, or taking the train and stuff. Why not get a good game of MLB in? And so I feel like with it being on Switch and selling a lot on Switch, there is going to be more recognition of it than the way that it has in the past. Because when it came to Game Pass, and I remember everybody was just like, some people, not everybody, some of the Xbox community was laughing at Sony that it was going to hurt sales and everything. And the game came out maybe for a week or two, dead silent on both sides. And I think when it comes to Switch now, I think there's going to be a lot of talk with it.
For me, again, I just think like the people that buy MLB The Show it's like the Madden people, right? Or they play Madden.
Yes.
It's like the stereotypical, like, I kind of play games sometimes in my free time gamer, where all they play is Madden, Call of Duty, and Grand Theft Auto, right? Like, that's like a stereotype gamer person, right? Where like those are the three games they buy. And like, if you're not into Madden, if you're into baseball, you buy MLB The Show. You go out, like you used to go out and buy a PlayStation to play baseball, right? I don't know how many times I've heard across podcasts where like, yeah, I bought a PlayStation 4 because I wanted to play MLB The Show, right? Like, and and that was the game that sold them, ironically enough, on a PlayStation, and not God of War or Horizon or Uncharted, right? It was MLB The Show or Gran Turismo, right? Like, those are the games that, like, you just don't think about those gamers, because those are the games that they play the whole year until the next one comes out.
Yeah, and man, the white OLED with red Joy-Cons with the show, dude, man.
Those Mario Joy-Con, like Mario Odyssey Joy-Cons, like the that deep red one with the MLB The Show playing.
Yes,
that would be a sexy console.
Oh, I would love that. Well, everybody, they did reveal some classic franchises. Star Wars Unleashed is coming to Nintendo Switch.
The Wii version.
The Wii version with some updates. No. Coming April 20th. I know people laugh.
I was so excited. I'm like, I love those games. I will play those on Switch. It's the Wii version. No. Like, just...
No. Well, Corey, hold on. Assassin's Creed: The Ezio Collection is coming February 17th, so that's next Friday. An SD Gundam Battle Alliance from Bandai Namco. This is a game that will let you control miniature Gundams to battle evil and gain experience to make your Gundam stronger. It will launch later this year, and the SD kind of stands for Super Deformed for it. This game looks up my alley. Very RPG-esque, beat 'em up. You control 3 Gundams at a time, and I'm excited to play this one. I don't know when it came out. When they say classic franchise, I wonder if this is more of a Japan thing than America.
It must be, right? I mean, like, there's Gundam games, everywhere, and like some of them come here and some of them don't. But like, This feels like a very specific version of Gundam, you know, that I don't know.
Yes. Well, everybody, Kirby and the Forgotten Land.
God,
they introduced Muffle mode. This mode allows Kirby to become items that will allow him to travel faster, like when he inhale a car, break certain pipes when he becomes a cone, and more. This game comes out March 25th. You already probably seen the multiple memes and pictures like that has came out, and there's various versions of. I just there's always a Nintendo Direct or even a Smash Direct or some kind of something in Nintendo's repertoire that someone would just take to the extreme with it. This game looks beautiful, looks cute. I'm excited to play this one. Any thoughts, Corey, with it?
I mean, no, not really. I just whatever.
One more thing about the show, everybody. Corey, what you think of that Muppet in his voice? Someone said, "I wish it was a mess."
It was an interesting voice that I don't need to hear again.
Someone said that the Muppet should have had a cigarette in it. I was laughing. I was just like, that is true.
Yeah.
So everybody.
Yeah.
Oh goodness. Klonoa Fantasy Revered series is bringing the PlayStation classics of Klonoa and Klonoa 2 with remodeled graphics for this 2D side-scrolling platformer. It will release on July 8th. I am buying this. I did play Klonoa on PlayStation 1, but I never got a chance to beat it.
I played the remake on the Wii. The Wii one was awesome. Like that was one of the 5 games I actually enjoyed on the Wii. It was awesome.
Yeah, I think I still own my Wii copy of that.
Klonoa was awesome.
Yeah, I do. I'm definitely buying this game. Like
there's that whole slew of Wii 2D side scrollers that were awesome, like A Boy and His Blob and Klonoa and Zack and Wiki. Like there's like this whole like side scrolling kind of adventure renaissance and on the Wii, and it was like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. These are awesome games. And then like obviously New Super Mario Brothers was awesome on the Wii, but like the rest of it was just like crap. I don't want to waggle and nunchuck and everything. I want to play normal games.
Yeah, I really think this is a great summer game, like a cleansed palette to start July off, or even get it to enjoy your like summer vacation. I'm definitely picking up this game. I really enjoyed the Klonoa series, and I can't wait to get it. But then we in the Boss Rush community, and me and Jack and other people, even me and Larry, we've been talking about this happening. Valve is bringing Portal and Portal 2 to the Switch with Portal Companion Collection. You'll be able to play both games. And with Portal 2, you can play local, online, and split screen with a friend. And it's going to be available this year. Someone made the joke that they can't believe Valve is putting their game on their competition on another platform, but I'm just like, I think it's going to come out. I don't
think the Steam Deck and Switch are in the same.
Levels.
They're just not. I'm sorry. Like I know they're kind of like technically you're playing portable games, whatever, but like everyone forgets that Nintendo, like they don't have Nintendo games, so like what's the point? I mean, like I get that if you don't care about Nintendo games, like the Steam Deck is probably a better option if you have the money for one.
Yeah.
But like Nintendo's just in its own lane doing its own thing, and it's just not a competition. I think they will coincide and coexist, right? Like I think that if you want to play portable big boy games, you get the Steam Deck, and if you want to play Nintendo games, you buy the Switch, right? And
yes.
I do think it that's a topic for another day. We can talk about it later. I don't.
And you'll be able to use your Dracos for the portals also, which I think this is cool. Me, I'm playing with my Pro controller. I never got to play Portal 1, so this is gonna be my first time playing it and enjoying it. Portal 2 is hilarious. The writing is good. Great puzzles. I'm excited. I'm ready to pay my $60 for this. Hopefully, it is a physical version, and not just a eShop or digital version. I hope that physical happens for it. Now, Corey, how do you feel?
I don't care about Portal. I hate Portal.
Oh,
remember?
How did you feel?
Remember when like we were doing stuff with Larry and we did the whole Portal thing, and I hated it. I hated every second of it.
Well, Corey, I gotta ask you, how did you feel about Nintendo Switch Sports?
Dude, that was the best announcement of the whole thing. I told you, I was like, dude, if they just put Wii Sports on the Switch for $40, they will rake in the cash, because the Switch is the perfect console for those who grew up with the Wii, right? Like, say like you were 5 or 6, somewhere between 5 and 10, and you got the Wii, and like Wii Sports was like your first real hit with the Wii, and like you grew up and you're like, oh, maybe I'll dabble in Xbox One or PlayStation 4, and then the Switch comes out because you skipped the Wii U, because everybody skipped the Wii U. You're like, oh yeah, Switch, awesome, whatever. Wii Sports, dude. Wii Sports. I am so excited for Wii Sports. It's $40. I don't care. I will buy it. I will give you. I would have paid $60 for Wii Sports on the Switch, man. Like I know like people are gonna make fun of me for saying that. I don't give a shit. Sorry, don't care. Sorry, kids show. I'm just Wii Sports. It's back.
Well, everybody, Nintendo Switch Sports is a follow-up to Wii Sports. Activities include in this game tennis, bowling, Stambara, and additional sports are also added this time. Soccer, volleyball, which I cannot wait to play volleyball. I played volleyball in high school, everybody. I'm so excited for this. And badminton. The physical version would include a leg strap where you can play shootout mode with your legs. Local and online play are included, so you can play on one Switch with both modes. For a demonstration for volleyball, Yoshiaka Kazumi joined Takahashi, who was hosting it, for a quick game, so you kind of got an idea on how everything was going. Nintendo Switch Sport will be released on April 29th, with an online playtest planned for February 18th through the 20th. Dude, I hope that next Friday, I gotta close next Friday. Crap. Cause dude, I would love to do online playtest with everybody.
Yeah, that would be cool. Like a stream almost with everybody. Yeah. I mean, technically we could do that, but that would be kind of mean to do it without you, but we might do it anyway. Sorry.
Yeah. No, go. I feel like go ahead and do it. Show it off and everything, because I don't know what time it goes live or anything. We don't know what it is, but I'm definitely excited for, because everybody's gonna be jumping on it. I think that is the weekend game next week. Even though we got like Voice of Cards and Assassin's Creed next week, and people getting ready for Horizon and Elden Ring. This is a good thing for the weekend, for next weekend. And I love their online tests, like the way they did ours, and hopefully, they'll do one for Splatoon. But I hope they just do it. They do it all day instead of having hour blocks and stuff.
Yeah,
and it's cool that they said that they would love everybody's feedback so they could get the game ready. So if it happens to be delayed and don't come out on April 29th, and decides they moved it to July or something, that would be good, because they're going to add golf later on in the summer and some other content later on, free updates for this game. I think it would be good if this game got pushed. If it got pushed back in to July to fix the online and get things ready, I hope they do it. So everybody, when you see this, if you're planning to play it, let us know. I definitely would love to hear on the Discord and on our Twitter feeds what everybody in our Facebook group. I would love to see what everybody think about this game, because Corey, I I want to do some bowling with you, and I definitely want to do some volleyball with
Dude,
my
I'm
people.
telling you, God, this is where like what we were talking about earlier. Like, it wouldn't it be nice if it was just old school. Like we would do like, you know, Switch stuff, like just Nintendo content. It's just like, God, this would be perfect to have like a Nintendo community game night where we all just like, even like the bowling battle royale crap that they were trying to show off. Like, that would be hilarious. That would be so good.
Oh yes, I definitely would be up for that. I do. I'm definitely buying the physical. I think that's the thing. I think they're going to do some digital sales because some people might not care about the shootout with the soccer, but this game is definitely going to sell physically. So I'm just waiting to see if pre-orders are available. They probably are. Just don't know yet at this time because I definitely want to pre-order one, and get it. It's just like literally have fun with it.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm excited.
I know. I'm telling you, dude, this is like, I'm telling you, man, this is, this direct. It was a good one. Like, it was the one that I think I was most excited for in a long time. Mm-hmm. Like, the one that was in September was like, it was fine, right? Like, it was cool. Like, I'm going to be honest, I don't even remember like some of the stuff that was announced in September. Like, I know we saw some of the Zelda stuff, which was awesome, and the Monster Hunter Sunbreak stuff, which was cool, but like,
yeah,
I still don't even like really remember what else was announced then. Kirby, I guess.
Bayonetta 3 was the big.
Oh yeah, Bayonetta 3 was the other one. Yeah, I forgot. Yes,
yeah, you're right. I think Kirby. I think Kirby also. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, everybody, get ready to drum up some action with the new release, Takio no Tatsuin Rhythm Festival. You'll get to beat your way through 76 songs, one of which is an orchestrated theme song of The Legend of Zelda. This game will be released later on this year, and also it's gonna offer a paid subscription, which will